According to ancient Indian legend, Emperor Ashoka formed a secret society known as the Nine Unknown Men. Their singular, lifelong mission was to guard highly advanced, potentially destructive scientific knowledge and prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. For centuries, modern historians have largely ignored these accounts. The idea of shadowy councils protecting buried scientific vaults was treated entirely as fiction. By brushing off those old texts, we developed a comfortable certainty about the past. We treat our modern architectural surveys of ancient sites as definitive, assuming that what we see above ground is the complete picture. But if we look closely at recent archaeological data, we have to ask whether those ancient tales of hidden vaults were actually literal, highly sophisticated blueprints. To test that idea, we look at the Jagannath Temple in Puri. This massive complex dominates the city skyline and has been a focal point of intense study for hundreds of years. Deep within its walls sits the Ratna Bhandar, the legendary inner chamber. Historically, it was engineered to be an impenetrable fortress, built to stockpile the wealth of empires. Yet, despite thousands of scholars documenting every visible stone and carving over the centuries, the true architectural scale of the complex remained invisible to modern science. That changed in early 2026. Researchers deployed high-resolution ground-penetrating radar, or GPR, directly over the temple's inner courtyards and the Ratna Bhandar. GPR pulses deep into the earth. Almost immediately, waves bounced back off massive structured anomalies buried beneath the foundations. Laying historical blueprints over this new data showed these shapes perfectly aligning with completely empty space. Where maps showed solid earth, sensors detected immense hollow cavities. The empirical data proves a structural reality. The builders of Jagannath constructed a vast, unmapped labyrinth of subterranean rooms right below the surface. The builders had highly practical reasons for doing this. Ancient Indian states faced constant, violent incursions from invading armies, forcing rulers to engineer ways to protect their most valuable cultural assets from plunder. To achieve this, historical reports suggest the kings utilized a magnetic and underground arrangement. By integrating magnetic elements into the subterranean architecture, they created a space that was not only physically hidden, but technically difficult to detect from the surface. This wasn't designed purely for gold. Historical accounts indicate the vaults acted as secure repositories for invaluable scientific and cultural knowledge, assets deemed too dangerous or precious to be left in the open. This physical reality mirrors the ancient legend of Emperor Ashoka's 9 unknown men and their mandate to hide knowledge from hostile forces. Whether they used a decentralized human network or buried libraries inside magnetic bunkers, the objective was identical: engineering extreme, fail-safe methods to secure powerful assets. The presence of these vaults changes how we interpret ancient temple complexes. The findings suggest these sites functioned as active, engineered storage centers for a civilization's collective knowledge. The GPR data reveals a sophisticated protective design. By moving critical assets underground, ancient rulers ensured that even if the city above fell, their civilization's core remained intact and undetectable. The significance of the 2026 scan is the technical proficiency it confirms. Ancient engineers possessed the capability to embed massive, secure structures seamlessly beneath the topsoil, where they remained hidden for centuries. For hundreds of years, millions of pilgrims, scholars, and tourists have walked directly over these vaults, completely unaware of the engineering beneath their feet. If our most advanced radar arrays are only just now piercing the ground to find these massive chambers at Jagannath, it exposes a gap in our current understanding. We have to wonder how much more of the historical map remains unmapped. A vast portion of the ancient world described in myth is grounded in physical reality. It was concealed by design, and it is quietly waiting right beneath our feet.